Alright, we are back. I don't know what was going on with that whole, like, static, uh, freaking, just vocal glitch thing. It almost seemed like I unplugged and plugged my mic back in, and it seemed like that might have worked, but then again, it seemed like just waiting kind of worked for a moment. I feel like it was a fuck up with the game, but it seemed like it was also still occurring after I closed the game out. So I went ahead and restarted my PlayStation. We're going to try to get back at this again. Hopefully we don't have any more issues with it. Nonetheless, here we go. Okay.
Feels like these walls shrink a little every day.
So far it sounds pretty good.
Here, nothing ever happens. Even the tossball scores we get are weeks old.
Boring is good. Boring means safe. I'll take boring over Amber Heights any day.
Sounds a lot better. So yeah.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Why is everyone in this town so jolty?
Jumpy? Who's Jumpy? I'm not Jumpy. Everything's spinning. I'm just gonna take it easy, okay?
The break, you know, honestly, it was kind of nice to turn the stream off for a minute because I got a chance to eat something. It says we're supposed to look for clues or something like that. Let's... Okay. Doesn't it say search for clues in the apartment? Wait a minute. Isn't that what this was? Dropping a care package off with the Mathers in the old ruins south of Stellar Bay. Be back soon, Laura. I know you're reading this. Stay out of my things.
Everything's spinning. I'm just gonna take it easy, okay?
Everything's spinning, huh? I feel like I'm missing something here. Hmm. Whatever. Not gonna worry too much about it. Where the hell am I? Let's just get out of here. Okay, that was already examined. Just kind of trying to make sure. Tossball betting slip, yeah. This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made for the team called Mostly Colonists. It's from left field tossball betting. Is he the one that made the bold bets? I mean, I would guess so. Alright.
Nice to see Nyoka on the mend.
Is anybody gonna see this? Nope. Cool. Seems like there's quite a few people over here to talk to, but everything's kind of all in one place.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you?
I'd like to trade.
All sales are final, unless you threaten me. I'm kidding. Don't threaten me.
Ooh, locked items. What do we need to do to get these unlocked? Nothing really good though. Yeah, really nothing I'm too interested in.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
You don't look like sublight. Must be freelance. Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
Yeah, that's those guys.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Well, we don't get many outsiders. Nice to see Nyoka on the mend. You don't look like sunlight.
Wrapped musk and
Must be
canid eyes,
freelance.
right here.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen. But I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws, I've got you covered.
Let's talk about it. Why would I want any of that?
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Mr. Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Parvati, you know what he's talking about?
Sure. Mr. Pickett used to run the community center outside Edgewater. He had this grand idea to make it a museum for Halcyon life. As my dad told it, Mr. Pickett was always going on about getting a manta queen for the last display. He left the Vale, gosh, years ago.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Manta queens, especially.
I kept telling him he was a fool for chasing Mana Queen tail. Anyone looking to get familiar with a queen is liable to become the bitch's supper.
Oh my. Well, I hope he's alright. Haven't seen him in a while.
Have you seen a Manta Queen?
Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss them.
Where have you seen a Manta Queen?
Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him.
Captain, can we look for him? I'd feel awful if somebody from home was in trouble and we didn't do nothing.
Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal?
Sure, I can keep it. If he's a friend of Parvati's, I suppose I ought to.
Thanks, Captain.
All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins.
Past the ruins? That's Manta territory, all right. My professional opinion is that we leave that idiot to his well-deserved fate. No offense.
Last Mannequin I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there, too.
It's about Mr. Pickett.
Yeah. You find him yet?
Let's talk about something else.
Like what?
Let's talk about Celia.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
Would you consider going on a date with her?
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smoked? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues.
Persuade 35. Don't take my word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise she won't ask for a discount.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
See what you have. Raptidon flank hide. That's what I'm interested in. I don't want to steal that stuff.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay.
What's up with you?
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong. Like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Child is missing. Where you last seen him? Calm down, take a deep breath, and tell me what happened.
Don't you tell me to calm down. I promised my boy I'd protect him for always. But how can I keep him safe if he's run away? He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the Raptidons, Mantisaurs, and Marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
You ain't wrong, but if he hasn't made it to Amber Heights by now, there's no saving him.
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
I'll find your son. Did you say there was a reward involved with this request? Why would Tucker run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A Raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know once ripped his arm off and is not should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Where would he have gone?
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a Manta Queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
If a queen got to him, he died quick. Ought to be thankful for that. Most aren't so lucky.
Oh, where's my fainting chair? I can't take this!
Where is Amber Heights? That is a good question. I'm just saying about that. I want to know where Amber Heights is.
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with the nutty iconoclasts, or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs and made him snort them. Oh, things that could happen to my sweet baby.
She really knows how to paint a picture, doesn't she? Well, what were you saying about the iconoclasts?
Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting, like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who'll listen. If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head.
I'm not even gonna bother. I don't want to bother about the reward, but you know, I kind of want to just know about the reward. I want to make sure it's out there. Did you say there was reward involved with this request?
Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous out there. I've got some bits saved up for a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I won't even be mad at him running off. You tell him I won't be mad.
I'll help you find your son.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Indoctrinating, huh? That's a word I'm gonna have to look up. Oh, fuck, what's back here? A heap of trash. I'll take the flamethrower though. The energy cells. There's no one back here, right? There's a big little back alley area. It's like they felt bad for teasing me with all that stuff earlier. Don't think there's really anything else to check out at this point in time.
We're not the best equipped, but scouting for rats keeps us on our toes.
Nice to see Nyoka on the mend.
I almost want to run over here and grab this stuff, but that's bad. Do not do that.
Any news, Captain? Have you found my little boy yet?
Where do you want me to look for him again?
Amber Heights, where those hoople-headed iconoclasts live. Follow the road southwest of Stellar Bay.
Not yet.
You ever been off Monarch, Nyoka? Before you met the captain, I mean.
Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. As soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you. What's up?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you weren't done talking. Oh, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Okay, let's see if there's like some in-town quest we can do. Take the passcode you found as Sublight Agent Body to Catherine and Fallbrook. She'll provide you details on how to salvage the Wada. Victor, okay, this one's Fallbrook. Find Sweetheart Cakes. Old Rizzo's facility in Cascadia. Oh, I didn't realize there's even more down here. Sebastian agreed to give things a chance with Celia. Go and find her. That's what I want to do.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
He said he'll go on a date with you.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
Well, before I even look at the dialogue, she, you know, talked about how she liked how kind of mysterious he was and stuff. Just don't ask for any discounts. Look, you got your chance. Have fun and don't overthink it. All I know is that if you act like this crazy, you'll send him running. Okay, I'm just gonna say, look, you've got your chance. Have fun and don't overthink it.
Oh, I will. Now I've just got to figure out which jumpsuit I'm wearing and how I'm fixing my hair. Or maybe I should go with a casual look? Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
It looks like restarting the game, or restarting my system, fixed the dialogue issue, though, so I'm happy about that.
Move along.
Move along, alright. Journal, what else we got here? Sebastian sent Mr. Pickett to the wilderness, southwest of Stellar Bay, to find a Manta Queen. Search the area for Mr. Pickett. That's Fallbrook, Cascadia. Sanjar wants the data on the terminal's arms building deleted. Abandoned building north of Stellar Bay. Take the passcode you found in Sublight Agent's body to Catherine Fallbrook. Wait, I want to go ahead and pick this one for the moment. Right? Yeah. Now that you've signed... delivered to Grim and Stellar Bay's landing pad. Oh, we'll go ahead and do this one, I guess. Wow, boosh.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
You know, you really are a little too persistent about this.
Sorry, I just get so excited, and I always feel like I miss everything that happens in town while I'm up here.
Give him the poster. Here it is.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Nice level up. You have gained bit cartridge pro tossball blocker.
Maybe you could get some of your friends to land here too. It gets real quiet.
Reputation increase. Before we look at that, I'm curious about this tossball blocker. Ooh, that's a nice little tossball blocker. 340 DPS. What do we got here? Honestly tempted to get more of these dialogue options up to 55. None of these do anything at 30, right? Armor rating, critical damage. Companions get an additional 25% off of healing effects. Companions gain 20% armor rating. I want to check out some of these lower ones, but dodge recovery speed, dodge protection plus 30% armor rating for 5 seconds. Oh, 30% dodge protection, 3% armor rating for 5 seconds after every dodge. I don't fucking dodge shit. I don't even know really how to dodge. I don't like the ability. Oh, so it's just the leap? Is that it? Heavy weapons, critical damage. Handgun critical damage, long guns critical damage. Honestly, half tempted to do the ranged. Like TTD. Location hit effects. Maybe I'll go ahead and put 6 into that. And then put weapon durability loss from blocking. That's not bad either, honestly. I think I'm gonna put weapon attacks are unblockable. Oh, my melee weapon attacks are unblockable. That doesn't sound bad, honestly. If one had a melee weapon reach plus 30%, that doesn't sound bad either. I'm just gonna go with. Got 4 left. Critical. I like critical damage. I don't freaking know. Weapon attack are unblockable. I'm gonna go with the melee. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go with ranged. Or am I gonna go with block? I'm gonna go with block. Or defense. I gotta make up my mind. And we can do another perk. Damage when alone. Walk speed might not be bad. Sprint speed. Companion crit chance. You have a base armor rating which adds to any armor you wear. That's not bad either, honestly. Additional ammo stock on vendors, don't need that. Additional consumable and general stock on vendors. Vendor prices down 20%. And we get enough bits that we don't really need that. Weapon movement penalty to accuracy. Not really needed. TTD restored per kill, not really needed. Science weapon damage. Movement speed during TTD. That might not be bad. Bonus to extra headshot / weak spot damage. Vendor prices. What is this supposed to be? You have a way of convincing vendors to pay more bits than they oh. So your sell prices go up. Bonus to dialogue skills when you have no companions in your party. Don't need that. Ooh, this might be increase the carry capacity bonus from your companions 40 kilograms. Carry capacity bonus from companions. So yeah, we might want to do that. I already checked these other ones up top, right? Yeah. Okay. Consumable weight down, not too worried about that. Health restored per kill, not worried about that. Companion ability cooldown, not worried about that. Cooldown for each of your skills. Chance to reset a companion's ability to cool down. Ability cooldown when using other companions' abilities. Chance to reset critical hit. So I'm thinking I'll probably go with carry weight. Walk speed is tempting. I think I want to do carry weight first. Increases the carry capacity bonus from your companion. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm at 270 now. Wow, I feel like that increased a lot. I've got 13,000 bits. That's not bad. Alright, let me see. Look at our journal again. So we're gonna do this one. Take the passcode you found. Fallbrook. Braxton was making a delivery to a house south of Stiller Bay. Perhaps you can find him or an indication of where he might have gone next. To a house south of Stellar Bay. So I feel like that's outside, right? That's not inside the city, right?
You ever think about what goes on in a marauder's head?
No, they're crazy.
But they still manage to feed themselves, dress themselves, work together. Gotta be something of that.
All I need to know is that they're on the other side of that wall.
I'm sure someone said the same thing in Amber Heights.
I gotta find a new drinking buddy.
Sometimes that's just what it comes down to.
In Edgewater, I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping. Just not always consecutive.
My condolences. I appreciate consistent wages like any other sane person, but that still sounds awful. At least Sanjar gives his folks weekends. Hands of the void. I used to drop by the bar in Stellar Bay to knock a few back with the folks who had Saturdays off.
Don't know what I'd have done with that much time. I was always behind schedule anyhow.
Knowing you, you'd sit and be alone with your thoughts.
Yeah, probably. Let's check out. So we're gonna go back here. You ensured Caleb that his crew will return to work. Let Velma know you, so you can get your reward. Go ahead and do that one. Oop.
Hey Velma, I got your caffeinoid pills.
You're a lifesaver. Hope Abigail didn't give you a hard time.
Just the usual. Any word on Braxton?
Nothing. Don't know how much longer I can cover for him either. Give me those pills, will you?
Here you go. You know, you might consider a real night's sleep instead.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
We spat in your spirits, Velma.
You notice my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
You try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition. Anyway, what do you folks need?
Let's talk about Caleb.
You knocked any sense into him yet?
Told him you were about to lose your job. He said he'd come back. Caleb and his crew returned to work. Yeah, I'll tell her the truth. Told him you were about to lose your job. He said he'd come back.
Well, that's awful nice of him. Sure wouldn't have expected that. Thanks for your help. You've gotten me out of a tight spot here. Take this for your efforts. Honest work deserves honest pay. Something else on your mind?
No. Let's see now. Okay. The victim had to investigate left field tossball betting. Victim had a betting slip from left field tossball betting. Perhaps someone knows what happened to him. Stellar Bay Industries reputation increased. Are now agreeable.
It's always great. No, I mean more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
It looks like this one's pretty close. If I can get to it. Here we go.
If it isn't the famous hacker, enjoying Stellar Bay. What can I do for you?
Found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
I'm listening.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
So who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Investigate Elijah and his gang.
What do you think of the unreliable Parvati?
There's always something to fix, and it's neat working in the Aether. I always took Atmo for granted. Now, if I drill through the hole, we all suffocate. Exciting, you know?
I'm not sure I wanted to know that. Being in space sets me on edge enough.
You know about stellar emissions? Actually, I probably shouldn't tell you about those. I mean, not unless you want to know how we're all likely to get spacers lung.
Right. Okay. When we get back to the ship, I'm drinking this conversation right out of my recollection.
I don't blame you. I might need to also. Oh, so that's why this area is so big, huh? I got a bone to pick with you guys.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
Beat it. Beat it.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Intimidate 55. I'm making it by business.
What are you saying exactly?
Intimidate 35. You've bullied people long enough. If you know what's good for you, you'll clear out and never come back.
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
Tell Sanjar. Okay, wait a minute. Yep, okay.
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Isaac Rose is dead. I found the people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
It was Elijah and his hooligan friends. I ran them out of town.
I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them. Eventually.
Of course you would have.
Of course I would have. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Alright. Shouldn't be much more. Braxton making a house. Amber Heights is a settlement that houses iconoclast. Tucker needs to survive. Tucker Needham. If Tucker Needham survived his travels, his mother thinks he'll be there. Hawthorne Terminal on the Groundbreaker. And Fallbrook. Yeah, this is outside. And this one's outside, right? Alright, so all these quests are outside the city limits at this point. Well, we're doing almost halfway through level 18 already. We're just gaining levels fast as hell. I'm not complaining. I think though, what am I... I think I'm gonna go back up to the ship really quick and drop stuff off. Just kind of get a fresh carry limit here. Got a bunch of stuff on us we don't really need. Probably stuff here. Oh yeah. Vodka, chow. I'll let Toxie freaking go in there. Pipe patch. Yeah, we don't need that. Capsules. This looks like it goes in here. Water, juice, slap, pills, slims. Then I know we've got mods. Sure, we've got junk. Not much. Energy drink, juice, water, COG brew, Spectrum vodka. Looks like the rest is going in the other fridge. Alright. I'll go ahead and keep the 21 health things on us, because why not? We've got quite a bit of carry capacity at this point. we will go ahead and drop off some of this 160, 160. I'm half tempted to just keep one of these toss ball blockers out, which I actually might. 273 and then 480 for this. It's like the same thing, isn't it? Plasma launcher. Flame. No, that is not the same thing. Ooh. Deadeye assault rifle, huh? I kind of want to keep that Deadeye assault rifle on us. It looks like it might be long range. Put most of these weapons away. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this suit of armor on us. There's a chance I'm probably going to put a mod on them, but I'm not positive at the moment. And then both of these 340, 340. Okay. Brings us down to 44, and there's not really anything else we want to put away at the moment. I'm curious about this Deadeye assault rifle, honestly. Yeah. It's like a sniper rifle. Glad the ship's bulletproof. What kind of ammo does that take anyway? Heavy. Okay. Go ahead and keep the pistol on us for now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep the rest of these weapons on us. Honestly tempted to put... I think I'm gonna end up putting this officer's spine away. I don't really... I mean, we have this pistol. We got 2 corrosive pistols on us. I don't really see a need for... That's not what I wanted. 110. Yeah, we don't need that. And we're gonna go ahead and put that away. Okay, that brings us down to 42, which I feel like is what we were already at, but... Anyway. Melee plus 5. I don't know. Dodge plus 7. Sneak plus 2. I think we're just going to... Actually, I'm kind of curious what it looks like. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it with what we have for now. I like this outfit better. They're both the same rating. So I'm going to go ahead and put these away. What does that actually put us at? 39, so we lost a little bit, but not much.
Sam, I must confess, I have not been cleaned for far too long. You're sure this will... Oh, yes. That's the spot exactly. Why, I didn't expect you to be so thorough. I am ashamed to admit. Oh, Captain, there you are. Pardon, but perhaps you could afford us some privacy, please?
I'm sorry, you two go ahead. Anyway, I think I'm gonna save it here, and we'll come back and do the missions outside of the outside of the city limits in the next video. I'd prefer to do a longer video, but given what time it is right now, I think it's probably best if I go ahead and end the stream now. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.